All rise. Judgment of B Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1010, Laura versus Tower.
Thank you.
Well,
Ooh. You all may be seated. Let's see. Ms. Laura,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm trying to get my baby back.
Okay.
I have two babies,
Okay.
and I just had another baby with my boy. He's not my boyfriend anymore, but he hit my first baby, so Houston got to take him, and I want him back because I'm not with that boyfriend anymore.
All right, guys, buckle up because today's case takes a sharp turn fast. A mother is fighting to regain custody of her 5-year-old child after previously losing it. Her argument? She's out of a bad relationship now and wants her baby back. But here's where it gets interesting. She's also demanding child support from the father despite the child never living with her. The judge isn't here for emotional appeals. From the start, she challenges Laura's version of events. Did she willingly give up custody, or was it taken due to her own actions? The more Laura speaks, the murkier the story gets. The father, meanwhile, sits quietly, waiting for his turn. This case isn't just about custody. It's about accountability, legal responsibility, and a reality check that's about to hit hard.
So Houston took the baby or you lost the baby?
Either way, Houston has the baby, and I want it back.
No, it's not either way. It's you lost the baby. So did somebody intervene and take the baby away from you? And
Yes,
give the baby?
ma'am. They took the baby and gave him to Houston.
Okay.
And I want him back.
Okay. And you have a new baby with your ex-boyfriend?
Not ex-boyfriend, ex-boyfriend.
So you guys are no longer together?
Correct, ma'am.
How old is this new baby?
How old's the new baby?
Yes.
Like 8 months.
And you're done with him after 8 months?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I was done with him like 10 months ago. The baby's 8 months.
Oh, okay. So before the baby was born?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he come to the birth of the child?
No, I didn't want him around.
Oh, okay. All right. So you now want to get custody back from him?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
From Houston.
Who does the baby live with?
me.
The baby? No, my baby lives with me.
No, not your child. How many children do you all have between you?
Just one.
Just one. And the child lives with him,
Yes, ma'am.
and you want the baby back.
Yes, ma'am.
How long has the baby lived with you?
The baby has been
Yeah.
living the whole time.
Oh, okay. And how old is this child?
5.
5. Oh. And you expect to get child support?
Yes, ma'am.
And the child has been living with him for almost, it's a boy or girl?
Boy.
His whole life?
Yes, ma'am. Well, when I get my baby back, I want child support, yeah. He makes way more money than I do. I want my baby back and I want child support.
I'm sorry, you have to excuse me because nothing you're saying is making sense right now. You came to court to ask me to give a child back to you that was taken from you.
Laura steps up, and her case is emotional. But is it legally sound? She explains that she was in an abusive relationship, which is why she lost custody of her first child. Now, with that toxic relationship behind her, she believes she deserves to have her child back. In her mind, the past should be erased and things should go back to how they were. But that's not how the legal system works. Then she makes an even bolder move, asking for child support from the father. According to her, he makes more money, so he should help her financially once she regains custody. But there's a massive flaw in her logic. The child hasn't lived with her for 5 years, not even temporarily. She's demanding support for a child who has never been in her care. That's a huge legal misstep, and the judge isn't letting it slide. The judge's tone shifts. Now, she's digging deeper. If Laura truly wanted her child back, why is she only making this move now? Why hasn't she established stability first before demanding a change? The holes in Laura's argument are widening, and she's running out of explanations. The court is about facts, not feelings. And right now, the facts are stacking against her.
That's 5 years old, that's pretty much lived with this man the entire time that he has been taken care of.
They took my baby away because my ex-boyfriend is an abuser and I'm not with him anymore, so I want my baby back.
Right, but the child hasn't been living with you. The child has been living with him.
Yeah, because of my ex, and I'm not with my ex anymore.
Yeah, so no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. He would literally have to have given you the child back. And then you come in here, after you've been having the child for some time, then you come in here and say, Judge, I want this to be changed. I've been having the child this entire time. I want him to pay child support. That would be a little bit more reasonable. But what you're asking for today is very unreasonable.
Okay, well, give me my baby back, and then I'll come back in a while and ask for child support.
Well, I can't give you your baby back because I never took your baby. Okay? Actually, nobody really took your baby. You lost your baby for your own negligence with your ex-boyfriend. That has nothing to do with me. Okay? Now, fill me in over here. The baby was placed with you after the boyfriend hit the baby.
Yep.
And he's been living with you ever since then.
Yep.
You've been taking care of him.
Mm-hmm.
You pay for everything for the child.
Everything.
What does she do?
I visit.
She visits unsupervised.
Okay, congratulations. Financially, what does she do?
Financially?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, that's what I figured. Okay, I see what's going on here. Yeah, and I'm not about to play this game with you. You're the one that's going to pay him child support today.
What?
Yeah, you are.
He makes like 3 times as much money as I do. I have to give him my money?
It's for the child, so yes, you do. You do.
Now it's the father's turn, and his response is measured, factual, and brutally clear. The child has lived with him since day one of the custody change. He's been the sole provider, handling education, health care, food, clothing, and every expense in between. Meanwhile, Laura has only been visiting, contributing nothing financially. The judge is listening carefully, and suddenly, the power in this case shifts. Laura thought she was here to demand custody and support. But the judge is now looking at the bigger picture. If the father has had full custody and has been handling everything alone, why should Laura get a free pass? Why should she walk in after 5 years and expect financial help from a man who's already doing all the work? Then the judge asks a key question. Has Laura ever paid a dime for the child's expenses? The father answers without hesitation. And no, the judge's expression says it all. This isn't a case of a struggling mother trying to reunite with her child. This is someone trying to rewrite history. And the court isn't about to play along that Laura's plan is about to backfire in a way she never expected.
You'll get credit for the other child that your 8-month-old, you'll get credit for that child. But yes, you are going to pay him child support. That's just the right thing to do. It's one child between the two of you, okay? And health insurance, I'm assuming you pay it.
Yes.
How much is it?
$66 a month.
$66.
I get it through my employer, so.
Huh?
I get it through my employer.
Okay, gotcha. And how much do you make a year?
$38,000.
$38,000. So I have your gross coming out to $3,200. That brings your net to $2,648.01. Giving you credit for the other child that you have. Your child support obligation comes out to $423.69 plus the $66 you're going to reimburse him for health insurance every month. So 66 added to $463.69 is $489.69.
$489.69?
Did you need me to repeat it?
I'm asking you, $489. I have to give him almost $500 a month?
Yeah, that's how it works. Did you really think that I was going to have him pay you child support?
No, I just wanted my baby.
Oh, okay. So your first answer was no. So then you understand exactly why you have to pay child support. Is there anything else?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Nope.
Okay. You all are
And here it is. The moment Laura wasn't prepared for. The judge doesn't just deny her request for child support. She flips the entire case on its head. Instead of the father paying, Laura is now the one ordered to pay him child support. The decision is final, and there's no room for argument. Laura is in shock. She protests, saying the father makes 3 times more than her. But income isn't the issue here. Responsibility is the father has been providing for the child alone for years. The law is clear. Custody determines child support, not who earns more. The math doesn't lie. The judge quickly calculates Laura's required payments. When the numbers come in, Reality hits Laura like a truck. She now owes $489.69 per month, including health insurance reimbursements. She went from expecting financial relief to getting an unexpected bill. The irony. If she had never filed for child support, she wouldn't be in this situation. But now, the law is holding her accountable. She wanted a legal win, but she just walked into a legal disaster. And there it is, a complete legal reversal. Laura thought she could walk into court and walk out with custody and a check. Instead, she walked out with a child support obligation and a harsh lesson in reality. The law doesn't care about who wants a child back. It cares about who has been taking care of the child. And in this case, that wasn't Laura. This case is a classic example of legal accountability. Laura didn't lose custody because of injustice. She lost it because of her own circumstances. And just because those circumstances have changed doesn't mean the law resets in her favor. Stability, responsibility, and financial contributions all matter. And for 5 years, the father has met those standards. Laura hasn't. The ruling was the only fair outcome. The child stays where they've been, stable, supported, and cared for. And the parent who wasn't contributing? Now, they're legally required to. This case is a powerful reminder. When you ask for the law to work in your favor, be sure it won't work against you instead.